A very good morning to all of you. This is the ninth video from the unit polynomials, and here in this video I am going to discuss few more important questions. And the very first one is, obtain all the zeros of the polynomial fx is equal to 3x raised to the power 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 if two of its zeros are root under 5 by 3 and minus root under 5 by 3. So here in this case it is given that root 5 by 3 and minus root 5 by 3 are two zeros of fx. Therefore x minus root 5 by 3 and x plus root 5 by 3 will be the factor of fx. Also we have the product of x minus root 5 by 3 into x plus root 5 by 3, a factor of fx. So the product of these two terms gives us x square minus 5 by 3 using the identity a minus b into a plus b. So on simplification we have 3x square minus 5 by 3. Therefore from here we can say that 3x square minus 5 is a factor of fx. In order to obtain the other factors, we will have to divide fx by 3x square minus 5. And as we can see here, fx is biquadratic polynomial, that is its degree is 4. So it will have at most 4 zeros, and 2 zeros has already been given to us, so we can find the other 2 zeros. For this, use the long division method. Here in this 3x square minus 5 is a divisor, and the polynomial fx, that is 3x raised to the power 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 is the dividend. So here we begins with the division process. In order to get the first term of the quotient, we will divide 3x raised to the power 4 by 3x square. So we get x square. Then we will have, after multiplying x square by 3x square minus 5, 3x power 4 minus 5x square. After simplification we are left with, for the next dividend, 6x cube plus 3x square minus 10x minus 5. Again we will obtain the second term of the quotient, and here it is 6x cube divided by 3x square, which gives us 2x. So second term of quotient is 2x. Again we will continue with the division process, and we are left with, after simplification, 3x square minus 5. Now if we are going to take 1 as the third term of the quotient, we can divide it in equal number of times. So the remainder is 0. So clearly from this division we get quotient is equal to x square plus 2x plus 1 and remainder is equal to 0. Therefore we have, by division algorithm, dividend fx is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So 3x square minus 5 into x square plus 2x plus 1 plus 0. Therefore fx is, and splitting the terms as different factors, we can write root 3x plus root 5 into root 3x minus root 5. These two terms has already been given to us, and x square plus 2x plus 1 can also be written as x plus 1 into x plus 1. Thus the factors of fx are root 3x plus root 5, root 3x minus root 5, x plus 1 and x plus 1. Equating each term to 0, we obtain x is equal to minus root 5 by 3 plus root 5 by 3 minus 1 and minus 1. Here you please pay attention. Root under 5 by 2 it is written. This is wrong. So the roots are, that is zeros are root 5 by 3, minus root 5 by 3, minus 1 and minus 1. Moving ahead, let us consider another question. This is also very important. And here in this, if the polynomial fx is equal to x raised to the power 4 minus 6x cube plus 16x square minus 25x plus 10 is divided by another polynomial x square minus 2x plus k. The remainders comes out to be x plus a. Find the value of k and a. So now for its solution, before we move directly, we must know from the division algorithm we have dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder, which can also be written as dividend minus remainder is equal to divisor into quotient. That is, if we get the difference of dividend and remainder, then whatever we will get is always divisible by the divisor. Using the same concept, here it is given that polynomial fx is equal to x raised to the power 4 minus 6x cube plus 16x square minus 25x plus 10. When it is divided by x square minus 2x plus k, it leaves x plus a as a remainder. Therefore, getting fx minus x plus a, we are left with x raised to the power 4 minus 6x cube plus 16x square minus 26x plus 10 minus a. So it should be exactly divisible by the divisor, which is given as x square minus 2x plus k here. Now we will show the division process using long division method. Let us divide the dividend obtained. So here in this, in order to obtain the first term of the quotient, we will have to divide x to the power 4 by x square, and here we get x square as the first term of the quotient. So we start with the division process. We will write the terms obtained after the multiplication below the like terms as it is written here. So finally, for the next term of the dividend, we are having minus 4x cube plus 16 minus k x square minus 26x plus 10 minus a. Moving ahead, for the second term of the quotient, minus 4x cube should be divided by x square, and here we get minus 4x. So continue with the same process. We are left for the next term of the dividend, 8 minus k x square minus 26 minus 4k into x plus 10 minus a. Now, so the third term of the quotient we can obtain by dividing 8 minus k x square by x square. So we are left with 8 minus k here. You can find it a bit complicated, but try to understand this. When 8 minus k is multiplied with the terms of the divisor, here we are having 8 minus k x square minus 16 minus 2k into x plus 8k minus k square, and we are left with, just check the remainder, what we are left with, minus 10 plus 2k into x plus 10 minus a minus 8k plus k square. So for fx minus x plus a, that is dividend minus remainder, we were having the dividend here as x raised to the power 4 minus 6x cube plus 16x square minus 26x plus 10 minus a, to be exactly divisible by the divisor, which is given as x square minus 2x plus k. So we must have the remainder as 0. It means the remainder what we have obtained after the long division method, it should be equal to 0. for all x. Therefore, equating both term equal to 0. There are two terms in the remainder, one containing the x, another is constant term. So here we have done minus 10 plus 2k equal to 0, which gives us k is equal to 5. And the another term which was constant there in remainder, minus 10 minus a minus 8k plus k square, it should also be equal to 0 on equating the coefficients of like powers. So 10 minus a minus 40 plus 25, it should be equal to 0 using k is equal to 5, because we have already calculated k is equal to 5. So here we will have a is equal to minus 5. There will be no assignment further given additional to this. So please solve these two questions again